Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Unreal Engine tutorial. My name is Saragan and this is on the how to make a game like Breathedge. Today we are going to fix the issues we had with our storage, the UI specifically, and we're going to add the player storage to our chest. Apologies for the delay in returning to the Breathedge series. Obviously, I'll be doing a lot of gravity tutorials for people. So yeah, I intend to get back on this and we will see how we get on. So the first thing we had was that we couldn't drag, well, we could drag an item, but it wasn't removing it. So I have fixed this. Firstly, on this chest, I actually added an item in here, which was not the way forward. We need to actually add it through our storage component programmatically, or in this case specifically through blueprints, because the item owner wasn't getting set. Secondly, if I come over to our user interface, and it was actually in our storage item here, we had this set to only do from the character's storage inventory rather than the item owner's inventory, and that item owner is the storage component that this item is currently in. So we needed to do that, and that's now working. So if we take our look here, we can now open our thing and we can now move it around. So that was the initial fixes. Now, as for getting the player stuff in here, we can do this in here. Just trying to think if we want to do it in here. Yeah, we can do. Let's just wrap this with a horizontal box, and that is then going to be on film. And here, what did we actually call the? Oh, we just called it inventory. Okay, inventory. Let's add that to also fill. So now when we open this, we now get our inventory. Now we should be able, we don't actually have the ability to hide inventory, so that's probably going to be something that we need to do, but at least we can drag and drop between them, so that's always a good start. Marvelous. So we've got a few fixes to do by the look of it. So let's come into, would it be in our blueprints? No, it's not in that one. It is this one or this one. We'll find out which one it is. That doesn't have anything in it, so I'm assuming it is going to be this one. So there's our interact. We can get rid of that. Just going to create a new custom function, and we're just going to call this hide cursor. I just want a specific one just for hiding cursor. So I want lock movement to false, and I want my PC set input mode game only. And this one to false. Now our chest is going to call hide cursor, and I'm going to do that here. So yep, we can now move, which is great. So hopefully if I can stop pressing E on things. So let's have a look at that, because that's going to get really irritating very quickly. So interact, this is BP interact, that is going to interact with the chest. This interact is going to check is in viewport. False, it's going to go onto there, and then here we're going to have hide interact. Marvelous. For some reason our inventory is no longer showing. We have an error, and Why are we still interacting? Okay, so if that's the case, we have an is shared flag. So here, set that to false. Marvelous. Inventory. Marvelous. Marvelous. And we have our item. So there we go. We actually have our shared storage working. And that means I can pick up some of these items that I can now just drag them all in. Now, I haven't implemented right click. That would be useful, and also a transfer all. But for the moment, that's going in there. And I have nothing in my inventory. So that's pretty much the fixes that we needed. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this video. It's a short one just because I wanted to get back into it. But what we need to do in the next one is basic crafting. We need a crafting station, because in Breathedge you have that little crafting bench and you have recipes to craft in. So we're going to do that in the next video. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.